What's up guys, Skottyy here from Blue Coconut Family and welcome back to City Skylines. Today I've set myself a mini challenge for a city, just because I want to see if it's possible. So what I'm going to try and do is completely power this city by using their own poop. Now I have no idea if this is impossible, but it's something I've come up with in my head and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So what I've got in my head is I've got this little river here. It was a river, I've removed the source from the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these sewage outflow pipes, raw sewage, I'm not going to treat it or anything like that, at the top here. I might have to deepen it a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a dam across the top. I'm going to seal up this path because, you know, otherwise we're going to lose some. Create a dam here, I think, and basically when the poop basically, you know, overflows and starts to build up, then hopefully it'll be able to go through the dam, generating a bit of power. Now, I've no idea if that's going to be enough, but what I am going to also do is on one side, I'm going to have fresh poop coming in. So one's coming from the city now, as they do. And on the other side, I'm going to have a loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the ocean somewhere down here. And I'm going to create it as a still pond so that then all the poop that does flow down will then come off in its own independent loop so it doesn't get mixed into the water supply. Come off here and back up and then out. So that's the plan. And we're going to see if it's possible. We're going to see how much power it generates. So at the moment, we require 58 megawatts to operate. Which isn't a huge amount, and I think that's doable. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all start up by blocking up this with some landscaping. So brush size. There you go. And I'm just going to just create this a little bit more kind of stable area. Yeah, just have a little landing point for where I feel that could go. Just create a little bit more hole. There you go, just like so. Okay. So that's done. Let's now build the dam. Now, I don't know if it's going to actually... it requires a bit of water to flow first. So we might have to do... Okay, so let's block this off. I think the best way I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to dam down here. Just like so. And because it's facing that way, what that means is it won't let any water back. So it won't let water go through. So essentially what I've done, without changing the landscape at all, is I have blocked this little bit of water off. Okay. So now let's do the sewage out pipe. Let's do one here. Let's only do... We don't need a huge amount. Why are you moaning about the... Okay, cool. Okay, right, so this is going to be the closed loop. So this is what goes down into the city. One thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to remove the current city's outflow pipes. Like that. What that should do is... okay, so they're flowing water. So apparently they don't need power to actually eject water. Or eject poop. So you can see the poo is now cascading down the mountain. That's good. Alright, now let's try and build this dam. So apparently it's only 16 megawatts. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, fine. Let's... What about if we make it wider? We need at least 50. Okay, let's see what it says now. It says 16. Okay, I'll stick with 16 for the time being. Okay, these are now saying they've got no power on it at all. Okay, just to get them started, let's give them a wind turbine. Otherwise, apparently they will not operate at all. Cool, fine. And then once we got that, so we now have got this system here. So what I'm going to do now, okay, so is this operating? So it's now pumping poo. Are we actually meeting demand? Sewage demand we are, good. Okay, so let's start building our closed loop. So we've got one here, one here, one here. And then I'm going to build a sucking station at the end by the dam. And it's going to be closed loop, so it's not going to contain, it's not going to link up with my rest of my system because it is polluted water. Now, I don't know if that's going to be just, it's inside the power loop for the thingy, but that's fine. But I'll do that anyway because then that will be linked up. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to link this power down to the bottom here, because then what that's going to do is when the dam takes over and I start going on to poo power, which is now, there you go, poo power, turn that off. You're generating 16 megawatts, which is still enough of these. You're not producing any any wind. So technically this area is now powered by poop. So it's 16 megawatts of poo. These are now sucking up here, but it hasn't drained here yet. Okay, so we need to increase that up slightly. So it's finished sucking water. It hasn't come out. It's quite weird. Maybe it's used it all? Let's add another couple of drain capacities to this. Because the more the better. Okay, so that's going to go to the closed loop. So hopefully that means all the poo should then drain better. Means this might still producing 16. How much do you require? It doesn't say. Let's see if it says in here. Okay, 240 kilowatts. So in theory then, this is sustainable. It's not pumping anything back up, annoyingly. Which is because they're poo. It's because they're sewage pipes. I need the other one. I need to have it as a drain valve. I need to have it like this. No, there you go. That will operate. Like so, there we go. So that's now, oh, it stopped the bollocks. Oh, there you go. Oh, we jumped to 46 there. For just a second, I saw that. Is that, oh, it stopped again. Oh, it's not stable. 32. Is this not storing enough, like, poo? Okay, let's get it stable with the wind turbine for a second. So it's pumping fast. So it's their drain capacity of 24. Okay, 120,000. So there's a lot more water in the system than there is. Which Okay, well, let's change some of the water dynamics, because what we need this to be the lowest point here, and if not even lower, like so. And then we're going to create this as a channel. Just like so. So then, in theory, what that does is it means that any water coming in is... Are you operating? No, you're not. Okay, cool. Okay, right. So poo is now flowing down the river to the end facility. So that means it is constantly flowing from the top. Means you're at 16. Okay, right. Let's... So you're still all draining. Do we produce more sewage? Do we make a bigger dam area? Okay, let's hold this off for the time being. And I'm going to delete this, because it's fine to delete because it's going to just cycle through that. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create... Oh, yeah, I'm going to create the walls a lot higher, I think. Methinks, yeah. And shall I just create it deeper and wider? Giggity. So what I'm going to do, yeah, that's exactly it. Perfect. Now I'm going to create it like that. So it's created it as now as a channeling system. Okay. So then right on this edge bit, I think, let's remove this line. And across here, we're going to build the dam and see if that says that it's at a faster rate. Oh, it says 32. Why is it only 32? It's because it's like, is it just not high enough? Let's make this higher. So if we do this, maybe. Okay. And then create it, yes, and then create it in this funnel point. Then it's going to have no option, and I'm going to move quickly this rock out of the way. Just move it down there. And then let's see what this is. 16. Is it a size thing? So is it just because it doesn't travel fast? Okay. Okay, let's move us back. So it creates a nice funnel. Now what I'm going to do now is actually just filter in the sides a bit, so taper them in sort of thing, creating that little funnel, and then I'm going to flatten, I'm going to smooth. So then what that should do is it creates like a funnel effect. I'm hoping. This is completely hoping. Let's see what that flows like. We lost the flow of the river. Oh, yes, we have. That's why. So it's not been pumping the full amount through. That'd be why we're struggling with the flow rate. So let's see if now that's that's much faster. I can generally see that being much faster. Oh, it's still only 16. That's saying 32. That's saying 32. Is it? It must be literally like the flow rate it counts upon. So let's do that. That creates a bit of the hole. So 32 to power a city requires 44. Let's see if this will bung it up enough for it to operate. Sewage treatment is plentiful. Maybe there's just not enough people, like, in the city. Maybe that is the problem. Maybe, yeah. Or is this thinking too far outside the box? So if I create a couple of these as like high density areas, and let's set a high density commercial. So let's see if that produces any more sewage. Because that's essentially the thing. But I wonder, this is going to bump up 33. Oh, technically we could have sustained that. We were at 50 odd, I think, before, weren't we? If we were at 50 before, then we've reduced at the moment, which isn't great. Because I really want to get rid of that. The cycling system's working really nicely, yeah? I don't know if it's working well enough, though. As in, I don't know if it's... Because I want this to be, like, almost instantaneous. Here we go. Now I think it's the output. Oh. Shit. Okay. Next plan. We've lost a lot of sewage. That's only 16. $48. Ooh. It went for a second to 48. We've got a tidal wave of shit coming down the river though. So watch out below. And so sorry. Oh, it's abandoned anyway. That's fine. No, it won't miss the absolute. Oh god. Can no one inform the environmental agency? But we've just released probably about half an ocean's worth of shit into the ocean. Though, yeah, that's logical, I swear. Oh, Christ. I'm pretty sure if this was real, that would be considered an ecological disaster. Definitely an environmental one. That's fine, just no one look at it that way. Oh. 32.16. Nothing. Come on, damn, you're supposed to be, like, efficient. Why are you not pumping out? Why are you... Oh, because you haven't got anything. Ah, okay, fine. Are we just not pumping enough? Let's connect all these up. Right, okay. Those are now all connected up. So those can dump the water pretty much as soon as they've got it, which hopefully should create enough outflow in sewage to sustain the dam, which is currently running out 16. Jumps up to 32. But was this a 16 or 32 rated dam? So does that mean if we put it on a 32, it might jump up to being a 40 something odd, and that might potentially sustain us? Okay, fine. Let's do a little bit more landscaping. Let's make this a little bit wider so we've got a lot more storage behind it. Or should I make it smaller? Oh, I don't know. But I know what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to delete this dam. Make this area flattened. I think I'm just going to make it even deeper actually. Just so that then it is deep. And I think I can, oh crap. Make that a super flat cliff. And then across this point, we are going to create our dam. And let's hope, oh, it says a 32, which is good to start off with. 32, right, okay. So you say you're a 32. Let's see if you can sustain that. So as we let these now all fill up the basin, as, oh god, a lot of poo gone again. So we're still on wind power for this. So forget the city. The system isn't even sustainable yet because we can't get a constant power. I don't even know if multiple dams might do it. No. What is my power requirement now? 56. Sewage outright, 62. Okay, so I don't think we've actually changed much. Yeah, that's quite bad. These are still filling, which is a good thing. Can't tell what's draining more. I think it might be the fresh coming in over the old. So the old should sustain it, if that makes sense. Okay, ooh. 16, 32, 48, 64. Okay, so we're up at 48. We jumped to 64 for a second. So, in theory, if we're sustaining that, let's turn that off and see whether, oh for fuck's sake, of course, the second I do that, oh, is it not sustainable? Is it not? Okay, let's make, oh, I don't know how the best way to go ahead with this. Let's bring this wall in. I've just used the thingy tool, haven't I? We used the wrong tool. Oops. Oh well. It'll work. There you go. Please don't go down the other side. So what we're going to do there is channel it so it makes it harder for the poo to go anywhere else but forced out the side of the dam. Oh, we're up at 48. And once again, it's just like on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay. The weird thing is it's like, it goes for a bit and then it stops. I can't tell what's causing that. I can't tell if it's because is the loop too long? Does it take too long to get here? Let's try something. Let's maybe the loop is too long. Okay, so there's plenty of power. And it's in the loop. Okay, that's better. Ooh, that's a little bit more. Is that sustained at 64? No, it's sustaining. Sort of. It bumps to 64 for a bit. And 64 would be plenty to... Okay, fine. What I'm going to do, let's connect this up to the power grid of the city. Like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the main power source. Okay. So what this will do is it means that we are running completely off the dam's power supply. It'll take a while for this to realize it's off. Okay, fine. So we're getting some power outages. And also some power surges. Come on. Come on. There's not a lot more I can do. We've made it sustainable at 48. Which is just, oh, it's so close. It is so close. This is flatten it so it looks nice. Oh, it's so close. Is that not going to work? Is that going to make it run faster? Is it going to make it run... Oh no! They're still sucking up plenty. This is still spitting out at a decent rate. Oh! Have we just done it? Without me noticing? I think we bloody well have. I think we have. Now, to prove that I've got no other power generation things, so I've got these down here. Okay, fine. Well, let's for the simplicity of the sake of the challenge, oh, for fuck's sake, of course you would. I'm going to connect up the water supply up to the thing. I'm going to turn you off, and I'm going to turn you off, so that then the power is completely coming from the grid of the water from the from powering of their own poop. So this is not operational. This is operational. And it really is fluctuating, so you can tell. But what we've done here now is we've made a city that is completely sustainable on electricity by using the power of their own poop. It's a shit-powered city. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm sure residents are, and I'm sure there is many environmental issues with what I'm doing, especially over there. But and it's a massive but, I think we have completed it. Pop in the comment section below, how would you have improved this? Do you think I've actually achieved this? Do you think this is done? It's not by any means stable. Pop in the comment section below. How do you think you can make this more stable? Do you think you could make this better? I'd love to hear what you say. And also pop below any other challenges you want me to see if I can create. Like, this is completely out of the blue, this one, but I thought it'd be a nice change for the channel. If you're new here, hit that like button and also subscribe. It literally just takes a second and a few clicks. Why not do it? And for people who have returned to my channel in the past and are still not subscribed, literally, why not? About 1% of viewers actually subscribe to my channel. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, hit the button, please. It really helps out our small channels. YouTube's algorithm actually leans towards channels that have higher subscribe counts. So if you are watching this, please hit the button. I've been Skotyyy from Blue Coke and Family, and from me and my poo-powered city, I wish you a very good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.